What's going on, guys? My name is Victor, and today we are going to be going over After Effects hotkeys. Now, we're not going to be going over like anything crazy, but these are things that if you're new to Adobe After Effects, like you've been going hard on Adobe Premiere and you're ready to make the leap to After Effects and start learning more, this stuff will help speed up your workflow and also help you maneuver around After Effects, because there are some things in After Effects that are done completely different than in Adobe Premiere, and it can be really daunting when you're like, all right, I'm gonna try this. You open up your footage in there and you don't even know how to make a cut on the footage. So we're gonna get into some of those right now. All right, so the footage that we're gonna be working on is a little piece of a music video that I shot and edited a few months ago. So I'm gonna demonstrate some of the hotkeys on this footage, and starting with the first one I actually mentioned, is how to split your footage in After Effects. There is no blade tool in After Effects. So I scroll to where I want to make the cut and I hold Command Shift and then click D. Now, if you're on PC, instead of every time I say Command, it's just going to be Control instead. But I'm on a Mac, so it's Command. So I scroll over to where I'm going to make another cut and hold Command and Shift and click D, and boom, another cut is made. All right, this next hotkey is super important because you're constantly duplicating layers in After Effects, and the way you duplicate them is by holding Command and pressing D. This is possibly one of the most important hotkeys I'm going to tell you about, and it is the hand tool. So the way you use the hand tool is by holding H and clicking and dragging. Now, when do you use a hand tool? Well, so say you want to mask out something that's on the corner of the screen. So you would, scroll in to zoom in, and then you can't even see the eyeball that we're going to mask out. So you have to hold H, click and drag, and that will shift the frame over so that you can now keep zooming in, get closer if you need to, and that is the way that you maneuver around the frame. You can zoom in and out, hold H and click and drag, recenter it, do whatever you need to do. But that is seriously something that you will always use, and it's just as simple as pressing H, click and drag. Super easy. All right, hotkeys 4 and 5 go together, and they actually do exist in Adobe Premiere, but you will still save a lot of time if you use them in After Effects, and that is Command C and Command V, or otherwise known as copy and paste. This is not something where you copy a clip and then paste it. Say we've got this effect on this clip, we're gonna go up, click on that effect, and then Command C, and then we're gonna go over to the other layer, click on the layer, click on Effects Controls so that it knows where we're targeting, and then Command V, and it will paste that exact effect and any keyframes that were on the effect. And you can do the exact same thing with keyframes in itself. If you've keyframed a position, you can just highlight those keyframes. Command C, scroll down as far as you want to go, Command V, and then boom, they're duplicated, they're there again. It's perfect. Now, for quicker maneuvering in between individual frames, I'm talking very specific, like 1 or 2 frames, the way you can easily maneuver is page up and page down. In Adobe Premiere, you can use the left and right buttons, but in After Effects, that will shift your footage, so you don't want to do that. Page up and page down. Page up will go 1 frame back, page down will go 1 frame forward. And it's just so much easier than trying to grab the current time indicator and scroll through, because when you're trying to get it down specifically to 1 or 2 frames, it becomes a pain. You gotta zoom in on the footage, and it's not fun. All right, now the last 2 hotkeys are very important, and they once again exist in Adobe Premiere, but it's Command Z to undo something that you have done, and then Command Shift Z to redo something that you just undid. If there's anything I've learned about After Effects and VFX, is that it's constant trial and error. So you will constantly be like, nope, I need to get rid of that, and instead of like deleting it or anything, just Command Z, it'll undo it. And you can Command Z pretty far back, and then you can also Command Shift Z to redo all those things too. Command Z, Command Shift Z, those are your best friends. Undo and redo. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. And I would really encourage you, if you didn't know some of those hotkeys, to just at least choose one of them and try and practice it and incorporate it into your workflow, because it seriously will speed up how you edit. If you like this video, leave me a thumbs up, comment what you thought down below, and then subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one.